Just another brother with another humble question. Just another brother with another humble question.
Welcome to A Brother with Questions. I am your host, B. Period. Appreciate you for joining me, man. We're going to do this a little bit different tonight. We're going to do a little solo commentary. No video, no reaction. Just a little commentary. Just a little commentary tonight. So, shout out, man. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Just hit the notification button for me so you know when these videos drop. They're dropping every Monday and Thursday, so they're coming at you twice a week. So give me a little like. Give me a like, a share, and a subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. Man, shout out, man. We last video, one of the best videos in terms of viewership that we've done so far. So shout out to everybody that saw the last video about Tulsi Gabbard. I can share some thoughts on Tulsi. Do like Tulsi. But for today, man, I'm just gonna share some thoughts, man. So of course, one of the big things in the news right now, depending on what you're sort of paying attention to, of course, is Diddy. And so Diddy's everywhere. A lot of people are talking about Diddy. The one thing though that's been frustrating me, I said this in a previous video, but it's all of the, everybody got something to say now. It's so disingenuous is really what I think it is. Because, I mean, now we've got, I think I've seen just in the last maybe 24, 48 hours, I've seen all this commentary about all this stuff that is now reflectively shady. And I'm just like, what are we doing, dog? Like, I hate that people are so disingenuous about information, you know, now that there's this investigation going down. And so for those that are under a rock, you know, Diddy, he had 2 houses raided as a part of a sexual trafficking investigation, apparently. And so that has been in the news. Now, of course, Diddy himself has not been arrested. Diddy has, there's been no indictments, no charges brought up, but they raided some houses. So I don't know how serious it is. I do find it curious that they've raided his house, but yet they found no reason to arrest him or charge him with anything. I do find that interesting. Of course, everything stems from the lawsuits that first Cassie brought a lawsuit, and then another young man, Rodney Jones, brought a lawsuit. And I guess this is stirring up the pot. But now everybody's reflectively looking at pictures from the past, and oh man, you know why this picture exists. And now there's even this recording that exists. Now, what's so crazy about the recording? It's certainly a recording of what appears to be 2 men being together, but how do you know? Like, how do you know these are the two? One of these men is Diddy. Like, it's so random and ridiculous that, you know, and again, everybody's got these revelations now, and I'm just like, it's so disingenuous. Like, this man has been at the peak of what we call hip hop for a good 20. I mean, Biggie came out he got shot in 1998. So his first album, I believe, came out in 93, 94. And before that, we had Craig Mack. So, and then before that, he was working with Jodeci and Mary J. Blige. So this man has been a figure in this genre of hip hop and R&B since the 1990s. Certainly very prevalently since 1992, 1991. And you know, he didn't have as much money as he does now back then, but he's been who he is since then. He certainly probably came into most of his money by the early 2000s, probably mid 1990s, early 2000s is probably when he starts seeing his millions, if you will. But he's been in the game since then. So he's been in the game over 20 years. And now all of a sudden everybody's got these reflective moments. And I'm just like, if y'all ain't gonna actually tell the story, if you're not gonna give the details of why you find him problematic, keep your mouth closed. Because to me, all you're doing is you're trying to protect yourself, because you know that you were shady, or at least it's my assumption. Let's just say that. These are my assumptions. My assumptions are, you know, you were shady, and you're seeing that they're trying to bring his shady stuff out. So you're trying to get ahead of his shady and be like, yeah, focus on him. Yeah, him. So they don't come looking under your closets. So they don't go opening your doors. So you're going to point all the fingers at him. And it's so disingenuous, man. It is what it is. If he is a gay man at heart, okay, whatever. If he is truly the predator that they say he is, well, then somebody should be saying something so that he can stop being the predator. Right? I thought we tried to kill the predator in the movie. Isn't that what we tried to do? We brought out 3 movies. They came to the earth 3 times. We tried to kill him every time. But this predator, we was, we want to go party with this predator. I'm just sick of the reflective nature of people, and it would be so nice if people could just be honest. Right? We live in the age of reality TV. So if the reality is that this man is problematic, well, then let's put it out there. Let's put the real truth. Let's put the exact stories, and stop making innuendo behind the scenes, because you're afraid of not being on the right side. But at the same time, you don't want to be on the wrong side just in case this thing go away. Right? I thought this is supposed to be the year of truth. The year of standing on business, right? That's what everybody had to say when Cat Williams did it. So let's do that. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody talking say they a man. Any other time they'll tell you they're not afraid to tell you the truth. So tell the truth. And quite frankly, if you can't tell the truth, if you can't tell the story, if you can't give us the details, in my opinion, keep it to yourself. So that's my thoughts on that. The other thing that's been sort of bothering me, not even bothering me, I just found it weird. That's what it was. It's like, really? This is what we're doing? And that's Gerard Carmichael. So for those that don't know, Gerard Carmichael has apparently just released, I guess I've only seen the trailer, so I haven't seen the show. But according to the trailer, it seems to be like a reality TV, sort of documentary style about his life. According to the trailer, it seems like he's talking to his family about, the fact that he came out as a gay man and getting their experiences and their thoughts. There's a point in the trailer where his mom is praying the gay away, if you will. He talked before about how religious his mom was. We see him, I don't know if he's going on dates or what, but we definitely see him dating some gay men. At one point, I know in the trailer, he announces, or I don't know if he announces love for Tyler, the creator, or what he did, but it seemed like he did something related to that. And then he also introduced his boyfriend. And so we were seeing their experiences. And when I saw it, I had one question. My only question was, why? And here's my point. Here's where I'm going with this. I'm actually a Gerard Carmichael fan. When I never heard of him, and then of course the first thing I noticed of Gerard Carmichael is I saw the show, Gerard Carmichael show, and when that first came out, I was blown away. I was like, man, this is the television we've been missing. He hit it. You know what I'm saying? What did they do? 2, maybe 3 seasons or something like that. And amazing. Love that show. Then I started watching some of his stand-up, of course. And the stand-up was pretty good, pretty consistent. The last one that he did, which is basically was his coming out show. I don't know. He called it a stand-up special. I would call it Some people call it a therapy session. I call it a talk session. You know what I'm saying? There is no real comedy in that, so I won't judge it as a comedy special. But he dropped that or whatever. And for me, I'm just like, why? That was the only question I had, is why? Like, you're a comedian, all right? And I'm not saying every comedian has to do everything the exact same way, but I can't think of another comedian who did a documentary, basically a reality show about their life. And maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it came out and I missed it. But my biggest question is just like, I didn't need this. Like, you know what I wanted to see? I want to see a special. Like, I want to see a special, bro. Like, I for all intents and purposes, I really don't. It doesn't bother me that he's a gay man. It's, whatever. I just don't know. Are you gonna be funny? Like, give me the jokes, or give me the, you're not even jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because Dave Chappelle don't necessarily always do jokes, or Chris Rock doesn't always do jokes per se. But where's the funny? Like, I don't want to see a docudrama about your life, bro. Like, it doesn't interest me. And I get it. Maybe you say, okay, well, that ain't for you. You're right. That ain't for me. But as a fan, I'm looking like, where's the comedy, man? Like, it's been 3-4 years since we've seen anything from you, or at least it feel that long. Maybe it ain't been that long, but it's been a long time since I've seen any comedy. Where's the comedy, man? Can we get back to the comedy? It's to me, it's the most uninteresting thing about Gerard Carmichael is the fact that he's gay. Like, okay, yeah, we got it. Cool. So we gonna be funny? That's what I want to know, bro. That's all I want to know. And so yeah, that's how I felt about that. Give me some funny. And when you're back to being funny, call me. Cause I'll watch the special. Because I really want to know what the next special is gonna be about. But this, come on, bro. You could get this. You, HBO, all y'all could have kept that. I'm just saying, y'all could have kept that. Here's my last topic, man. My last topic. There's been a lot of flack. If you've been under a rock, they're about to drop Good Times. Not Good Times, the old show. They're not going to drop some reruns. They're dropping a new animated version of Good Times. And according to the write-up, these are, I think they said, the 4th generation of Evans. And here's what I'm going to say about this. I don't know how this is about to go down. If anybody's seen the trailer's wild. And when I saw the executive producers, it made sense why the trailer's wild. You've got, obviously, Norman Lear created he gets the credit for creating Good Times. So he has his production company, but Norman Lear is dead. Obviously his production company lives on. And then they've got Seth MacFarlane. And so anybody that knows Seth MacFarlane, we're talking about Family Guy. We're talking about the Cleveland Show. That's it. That's all you need to know about Seth MacFarlane. Family Guy, the Cleveland Show. And then Ted, the talking teddy bear. So that's that. And then, of course, I don't know. I guess they needed a black guy. That's what it feels like to me. They needed a black guy. They couldn't do Good Times without adding the black guy to it. And so they got Steph Curry. So Steph Curry is also executive producer. So the biggest thing that I want to see is they have a character that is the drug dealing baby. Yeah, I'm just leave that right there. They have a character who is the drug dealing baby. And so the biggest thing I want to see, because I can kind of assume what the rest of it is going to be, what they doing with the drug dealing baby. That's what I want to know. So it comes out later this month. Actually, I think maybe even top of next week, something like that. Depending on when you see this video, I think it's April 10th is the date. So I'm curious to see what they do with this. And I'm really reserving my judgment until it comes out. But the biggest thing that I have a problem with right now, drug dealing baby. Is it really? We're doing a drug dealing animated baby. And you know what it takes me back to is it reminds me of a Dave Chappelle and one of his I don't know, the special is called "Killing Me Softly" anyway, and he talks about, he made a joke in that particular special about just that, a drug dealing baby, and so he gives this whole story about being in the limousine and the limousine pulling over in the hood basically, and he looks out the window and he sees a baby, and of course to his surprise, because it's the middle of the night, I'm like, is that a baby? And then to his surprise, he finds out that the baby's selling drugs. And a part of the joke is that once he realized the baby's selling weed and he didn't have no more weed, he rolled the window down. He's like, hey, let me get a sack. So, I mean, Killing Me Softly, if you haven't seen it, Dave Chappelle, what to me, I know these more recent specials have been pretty good, but it's nothing like that first or second one that's really that really introduce you to people. So that's Killing Me Softly. But I'm holding judgment on Good Times until I see it. But come on, man, a drug dealing baby. So those are some of my thoughts, man, that's been on my mind. Just felt like sharing. I didn't feel like doing a reaction video right now. I didn't really had anything that was speaking to me, so I just figured I'd share some thoughts. So those are my thoughts. Diddy, Gerard Carmichael, Good Times. I'm B. Period, man, and I'm out.